Hi Ravi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. So, how are you?
I'm good too, thank you. So how many years of experience you have with respect to automation testing?
I'm having a 3.8 years of experience with the automation testing.
Great, great. So can you tell me something about the automation framework that you are using?
I'm working as a hybrid framework. I'm working
Mm,
in a TestNG. So, basically, we'll be creating different packages where we can store only the web elements. So, we'll be having a page object package, utility package, and test cases in the our, project and the framework.
mm,
So yeah, in the page object uh, package, we'll be storing only the web element, whatever the web element we require, and we'll be extend that. We can call that class into our test packages as a prop. We will be using a method called uh, properties. We can with the class name, whatever we have given the class name, with that class name, we'll be calling that method and we'll be using it. And in the utility packages, we'll be having extend reports, property properties file, and also other things like whatever required, like data driven test cases and everything. So we'll be keeping that
mm.
there and we'll be writing a test cases accordingly.
Great, great, fine. So how often do you trigger regression test scripts and how do you manage them in your repository?
Regression test cases basically when the build is coming without any impacting with like
Mm,
previous build. So in that time we'll be performing as an regression testing.
mm,
And regression testing basically we'll be testing on the application functionality. All the functionality is working all fine. I mean, without impacting in the previous build.
mm.
And we'll be storing in the repository in the
Yeah,
GitHub.
whatever the version control tool that you'll use.
Yeah, I will be using a Git and GitHub. So
Um,
basically, GitHub will be managed by our manager. So we'll be using the Git only, and we'll be pushing the code and pulling the code from there. Like anything is changes, we'll be just taking back and we'll be writing correcting all the code, whatever the mismatch, and again we'll be pushing the code.
mm, mm. Okay. So when you get this kind of question, so you can answer in this manner.
Okay.
Uh, Regression suit. So you will not be triggering the regression suit every day, right? That's for sure. So
Yeah.
you can say that it depends on the projects and the sprint cycle. When you have the nightly builds, so you will run your full regression runs daily, right? And on every code merge, that is CI/CD, you'll run either smoke or regression suit, depending on what merges have been done. If it is a big merge, if it is a big changes, many changes are done, then you'll run regression suits. And as a part of the organization, you some companies, some QA might trigger the regression suit on Friday night. So Friday night it will get triggered, Saturday it will run, maybe Saturday evening you will get the report, or maybe Sunday morning you'll get the report. Depends on how many test scripts are there in the regression suite. But before the release, you will run your full regression suite. That is mandatory. And as a part of repository management, you are right, you are using Git. You'll keep separate kind of test in the packages. Like one will be smoke, one will be regression, one will be API, one will be UI, like that. Right? You'll
Okay.
use your branching strategy, feature-wise branch, development branch, main branch, like that. Right? So as a part of interview answer, you can tell we run regression nightly and also trigger via CI/CD pipelines on each merge. Or if it's a small merge, then you might ignore the regression to run, because why to run so much things if it's a smaller change, right? So it depends on what kind of changes are being done. According to that, you'll do that decision making.
Okay.
Fine. So
Yeah.
that's how you can answer. Great. Fine. Now coming to the next question. Okay. What are the different challenges that you have encountered in the automation testing and how do you overcome them?
The challenges comes on the exceptions only. Like no, I mean exceptions will found the no such element like element are not located. So this kind of challenges will get usually because and there will be using a try catch block and will be executing the rest of the program.
Hmm.
Yeah, so this is a major challenge. I was like found in my previous organization, and any specific like anything the product. I mean the pro any checkbox or radio box or text like text also not working. So there will be get a few challenges like why this is not working exactly, and we have to find out the path how we can resolve this, and we'll just go through that and we'll resolve the issues.
Hmm. Okay. And any other challenges apart from this? So let's say if you get some test as unstable, so
Yeah.
what would you do in that case? When the test scripts are unstable, they are getting passed sometimes, sometimes they're getting failed. So what would you do in that scenario?
That scenario will be rechecking the code properly.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, yeah, it will happen. Like
Mm-hmm.
if the code is even not correct, the test cases also uh, passes. In that case, we have to. Uh, I need I need some clarification from you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sure. See, I'll tell you the real world challenges and how do you face them. So first and the foremost, let's start with the locators itself. So if you have got some locators which are dynamic in nature,
Okay.
so in that case, what you will do, you'll use XPath functions, maybe contains with, starts with, or
Yeah.
you'll use CSS regular expression. Test data management you can do, create data-driven framework with Excel database. You can go for browser compatibility. If you're getting test data management issues, then you can go for data-driven framework with Excel or DB. If you're getting browser compatibility issues, you can go for Selenium Grid or Docker for the cross-browser test. If flakiness is there, unstable tests are there, then you'll implement explicit waits, retry logic, stable locators, right? Third-party integrations, you'll use test environment. Sorry, you'll use stubs or mocks, or you'll ask the development team to bypass those things in your test environment so that you can run your scripts, right? So that's how you will take the decision. Okay. Can you tell me which are the locators that you are using for automation testing?
The locators I'm using as a CSS locator, XPath, and like tag name, ID,
Great.
yeah, the link text we are having, and the partial link test also we are having. So these are the XPath we are using.
Okay, fine. What is the difference between XPath and CSS?
So XPath, we can go to the parents to child, like from bottom to up also, like however we will be using. And CSS from the DOM, we can just go from the top to bottom. We cannot
Hmm.
go bottom to top.
Okay. So I'll view one website. Fine. So you have this link. Can you open this link in your browser
Actually.
and share your screen once?
Yeah, sharing.
Yeah. You can go and click on new tab or open.
Yeah, it's a new tab only.
Okay. But I'm able to see online Java compiler.
Oh, this is opened in the Chrome. Just a minute, I will
Hmm.
copy that link. Yeah, I opened it.
Hmm. Now, for scroll down for this first zigzag gift card. So you have got name, you have got price details, right? Can
Yeah,
you
yeah.
find out the XPath and the CSS selector for this first item, first product?
This product,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
JC.
Hmm.
So entire this one or one need this I think like
You can find out for the name. For the
name.
name, you
Okay.
can, yeah, both the kinds of locators.
So this is the X path for this.
Which XPath you're getting?
Yeah. So
Text equal to.
yeah,
Okay,
test
fine. And how about CSS locator?
CSS locator ID we
Sorry,
have.
CSS selector. Yeah.
Yeah, CSS selector. We should have a ID or attribute name, but I can see only the text link here. ID, attribute name, class name, or
Hmm.
something. Uh,
Okay, fine. So let this be an open question for the people who are watching this video. So write down the CSS selector for this particular product, and you can put down your answers in the comment section of the video. Fine. Let's move to the next question. What is the difference between find element and find elements?
Find element basically will be using for the single element.
Find
Uh,
element. Okay. What would be the return type?
the return type will be a return type of this is web element, and find elements will be using for the multiple element, and the return type of this is a list of web element.
Okay, great. Fine. Okay. Uh, okay. What changes do you perform before starting execution in your framework?
Before we will be see the design, or if need the design also, we have to analyze the cases, then we have to design it accordingly.
Hmm.
Then whatever the prerequisites we required on our environment, so we have to install those. So we have to prepare all the details, I mean software or whatever the required things in our computer. We have to do that. Then we have to analyze the scenario, what is the scenario exactly it is. Then we have to perform the we have to start the scripting, then we have to execute.
Okay. So you can also add these particular points. So first of all, as a part of pre-execution or pre-things, before you start the execution, you'll check your base URL, you'll check the DB connection, you'll check the API endpoints from your configuration file, right? So driver initialization is fine. This you can know. Test data, you'll check if the Excel file or the JSON file is accessible and the data is present. We'll clear your old reports and logs to avoid confusion, right? Listeners or extent report setup, so you'll use them for the clean reporting. Then parallel execution. If you have to go for parallel execution, then accordingly you'll update the flags or the values in your configuration files. Fine. What do you mean by BDD?
BDD is like behavior, yeah, behavior
Yes.
driven
Mm.
data. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and here we'll be using a Gherkin language.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have a four method here, it's like mandatory, like given, when, and then. And will be used a number of time whenever is required.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll be using. So from that, we'll be creating a method using the Cucumber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then we'll be start writing the code what we require.
Okay. What are the different components, or I would say, which are the different components in BDD?
Components.
So you have feature file,
Yeah,
step definition.
we have a feature
Mm-hmm.
files.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we have a step definition file. We have a like a base page where we'll be just using the constructor
Mm-hmm.
and yeah. So feature file also and
No,
report
base, you were telling something about base. What did you tell?
base page. The
Base.
base page actually I worked on the TestNG, so I used for the constructor only.
Okay,
I just initiate the constructor and just I'm extending the constructor to another packages or classes.
fine. So base class or base page will not come. In the BDD, you have components or layers of feature file, step definition, and your test runner.
Oh.
Simple. Okay. Okay. Have you worked on Pojo class in API automation?
Pojo class, I haven't worked on the rest assured. I worked API, basically on API I work very less.
Hmm.
Uh, for the Postman for some time I worked on the rest assured for like very less time. Pojo class, I know it's a old Java object, but I haven't worked I mean completely on the API testing it.
Hmm. Okay. Fine. So, okay, let me give you a link. Okay. Now, can you tell me? So, can you open this website
Yeah.
and share your screen?
Sure. Yeah, screen is visible.
Mm. Okay. Now, you have these options: style size, large, XL, double XL, small, medium, extra small. Can you see at the left side? Style size, check boxes,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
style size. Yeah. So, how much time would you take to automate these particular functionality, style size?
Very less time. Less time in the sense I'll just to do this. I'll test this functionality within a 30 to 40 minutes. Max.
Okay. And how about automation? If you have to automate it,
Automated, I can say like 20-25 minutes I can, or else less time only because I'll be using here for loop and just in one trigger I can test it within less than 20 minutes I can say.
okay. So, which are the different action items that you will take care from the automation perspective?
Extra item I'll be see the element like all the element is so maybe this is a checkbox. So I'll be take all the elements at one time and I'll be store this into a like element list of web element. Then I'll be use the for loop, enhance for loop for this, and I'll just action do the action on click. then it will be clickable, and after that also one more click, then that will be once you select, and another is a deselect also.
Okay.
Mm.
So can
Like
you
this.
write the feature file for this? Feature file. You are aware about feature file?
Yeah, I am aware about this.
Mm-hmm. So can you write the feature file? Mm. Where are you writing the feature file?
I'm writing on my notepad.
Okay, can you share your notepad file?
Okay. The screen is visible.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. Uh,
Okay, so you have used given when. Okay, see, when you write given, after that when should come, and then should come, and then and would come. And it's a scenario, so you have to write feature also. So user should launch the page. When user clicks, then user should add the product into add to cart, and user need to select size checkbox. But why do you need to add the product into the add to the cart? You can directly check that checkbox. Once you land on that page, once you navigate to that page, you can select the size checkbox directly, right?
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Fine, fine. No worries. Okay, Ravi, I am done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, then. Thank you so much and wish you good luck for your career.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.